Let's now focus more on the actions, and let's go over all those functions. So the has action is actually a function where we will check if any action has been registered. So if we have let's say our own action, let's eat, and we are checking, let me demonstrate. So we have a function that we will create if doesn't has action let's eat, then it means we haven't hooked anything yet. So let's do something about it. Something like that. We can, I'll just save it now, you don't need to. We can also check if a function hasn't been included. So let's say just first meal. That's a function, and if it hasn't been yet, then add it. Let's add that action here. So these are just some fake actions, but you can, let's say, you can use something else such as publish post or something like that and do that. Let's then go over the second one, which is the add action. The add action is used to hook a function to an already defined action. Before that, we also have to have the do action. Since I will show you now a simple one, let me just get it. So we have the VP load, we have here the settings, which loads everything on this part, and we have this do action. This means that all the plugins that are active in WordPress has been loaded. All of their files have been loaded, and we can now hook into here to do something with them. So we have add action, and then we have our hook to check, let's say WooCommerce, and then we have a function, and we will just use the if class exists WooCommerce, do something with it. Simple as that. Also, we can pass several arguments to the do action. So if we have a do action, let's say WooCommerce loaded, or let's see the save post action. I think that's here. So save post. Let's see here maybe. Okay. So do action save post. As you can see, this is something that will be triggered when the post is saved, and we can use that. And as you can see, there are several arguments here, 3 arguments. We have the post ID, the post object, and the update, if the post has been updated or it's a new one. And how we can get all of that in our functions? Pretty simple. When you hook into this function, and you pass something like my save post, if you don't define anything here onwards, then you will always get the first argument that has been passed, and that is the post ID. You can name it as you want here, and we can just say post ID and die. I'll now open our admin part. Oh yeah, I forgot, this is not in there, but let's do it like that. So I will now reveal this in Finder, and then I'll go to just a regular theme, and let me just add this for testing purposes. We can now go and log in. We can go to post, let's say hello world, update, boom. And what happened is that we have our post ID written here, and since we said die, after that all other functionality have been seized, and that's it. So what's important here for you to remember is that it's always the first argument that is passed if we don't say otherwise. Then we have a priority. This is the order in which the functions will be triggered that are hooked in this action. And if you specify a big one, then there's a high chance that your function will be the last to process. If you say 1 or 0, then it's probably be one of the first. But let's keep it at 20. That's somehow let's say a default number, and then we will say how many arguments we want in our function. If I say 2, then in this action we will get the post ID and the post object. Let's see. Resubmit. Okay, let's go back and update. Okay, that's fine, but where is my post? Oh yeah, sorry about that. So my post, I need to say do that in here, and if we resubmit, you'll get no. What if, oh yeah, why is this null? Because we don't have that here defined, since I only copied this one. But let's do it like that. Resubmit, and you see we got all the object VP post here. So what if I say I want the update here, but I don't pass it, as we have seen now a minute ago? We'll get the update to be null. Oh, okay, too few arguments. as you can see, we have passed 2, and we only set the pass 2, and we need 3. So if we need 3 but we are not sure how many are there, we can go like this, and then if I resubmit, everything will be fine, but this will remain like that. But if I say give me 3 and I resubmit, we'll get true or false. So I think that's the most important part you understand, the do action and add action, because that's something you'll see a lot. The did action is something else, and that is if we have number of time an action is fired, but we can also check if that action has been triggered already, or it has not, because if not, then we can add our own function in it, we can hook it, and if it did, our function won't make a difference because that action has already been triggered. We can also remove action. With the remove action, we can remove a function that has been hooked into the action. And also, if we do remove all actions, then we just stay the tag and we'll remove everything. And also the doing action, that is something you can check in a function and see if that action is being currently executed. If it has, then we can remove the action or something like that, so we don't end in an infinite loop. And that's all for the actions.